What's going on, guys? It's me 2D, and I'm here to help you experience that sweet little rank up that you've been dreaming about. Hey guys, welcome to my 6 tips that'll help you guys rank up in CSGO. Let's get started. First, we're going to be talking about your crosshair. CSGO allows you to change your crosshair in many different ways. This is great because it allows you, the player, to create a crosshair that complements you and the way you play. Changing your crosshair is important because you constantly focus on this. Making a crosshair that you're comfortable with can make or break how well you perform. There are definitely things that are more important than your crosshair, which we will be covering, but I feel as if this is an overlooked feature that people take for granted. There are 2 ways to change your crosshair. A generator map, which allows you to choose different settings that are shown to you via a wall with options, and the console. The console is a tad more difficult to use if you aren't well rounded with the commands, but I prefer the console due to the fact that you're able to change your crosshair whenever you want. You can do it in the middle of a game, and if you don't like it, you can change it back. I'll leave a list of the commands in the description, so be sure to check them out. Each command has its own unique function, most of which are self-explanatory, but I'll go over them quickly. CL_crosshair dot just determines whether you have a dot on your crosshair or not. CL_crosshair thickness is how thick you want your crosshair to be. CL_crosshair alpha is how opaque your crosshair is, and the max for that is 255. CL_crosshair style is the type of crosshair you want. You can have a static crosshair or one that moves, and there are other different options that you can go through. CL_crosshair gap, which is how wide or narrow you want the gap in your crosshair to be. CL_crosshair draw outline, that just determines whether or not you have an outline around the lines in your crosshair. And CL_crosshair color, which changes the color of your crosshair. I may be missing some, but if I do, I will make sure to put them in the description so that you guys can better customize your crosshair. Number 5 on our list is sensitivity. Sensitivity is huge when it comes to how well you perform in a game. How well your sensitivity is tuned to your skill level affects how well you can snap to targets, spray your weapon, or simply just move around the map. I found a post online that explains a method and how you can go about finding your perfect sensitivity. Many people think that sensitivity is personal preference, which is somewhat true, but I also believe that there's a science to it. People have different sized mouse pads, different reaction times, and small imperfections that make us unique. It's better to tend to these imperfections than put them to the wayside and use what you think feels right. I'll add the link to the post in the description so you guys can find your sensitivity. Number 4 is knowing your angles. CSGO is all about crosshair placement and your knowledge of the map. Knowing the spots that people tend to play on a map can really give you the upper hand. Knowing these spots and angles grants you the ability to see through walls. Pre-firing people in these spots can grant you some easy kills as long as you're at an advantage. Being quick about your peek and pre-firing is all it takes to take a player down in no time. So go around your favorite maps and act out the spots you would play yourself. It's really a great way to find spots that a lot of people play. Next is getting accustomed to flicking. Flicking is your last resort when it comes to taking down a player. Even though it's something that you shouldn't always do, it's definitely something that you need to master in order to get more frags and move up the list. Though holding angles and peeking at headshot level is a must in CSGO, flicking is a skill that makes up for failing to do so. I'm not saying flicking is a bad habit. Flicking is necessary, but can be avoided to a certain extent. You're going to flick, and here's a little way I practice flicking. Go into any map and kick all the bots except for one. Set that bot to a stationary position and turn respawning on. Now all you need to do is go to the bot's spawn and practice flicking to its head. After every kill, stay in the same line of sight as you were when you previously killed the bot and wait for it to respawn. The second it does, just try flicking to it again and repeat the process. Another great way to practice is a map called Training Aim CSGO, which gives you targets to flick to. This map is a great way to improve your aim, so be sure to check it out. Next on the list is a big question. Should I tap or should I spray? It has a very simple answer. Do what you prefer. but don't try to go spraying a player who's a mile away if you haven't gained enough skill to control your bullets. A good guideline to follow is that if he's a dust 2's long distance away from you, just tap. Other than that, spray your little heart away. But be sure to spray comfortably. If you begin to miss too many shots, just drop the confrontation and compose yourself. Don't get too crazy out there. The last thing on our list is how to spray. This is a huge thing that people talk about and obsess over. How do I spray this damn weapon? There are many videos that explain how to do so, but to save you the research and hours that you could spend finding that one video that'll boost your spray to God level, which you won't find by the way, I'll tell you the best way to practice your spraying and controlling it. Just spray a wall. Go to any wall and hold down that fire button and watch your bullets fly. Take note of the pattern of the bullets. Instead of just inversing the pattern, try to notice where your bullets are firing while you're shooting them and pull in the opposite direction. Generally, controlling your bullets does mean inversing the pattern, but memorizing the inverse isn't going to help you as much as trying to manipulate the bullets themselves. Another way to practice is a map called Recoil Master. Check it out. It could just make your next rank come a couple games sooner. So those are my top 6 tips to help you guys rank up. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to let me know in the comments if this video helped you or not. Like if you liked the video, and sub if you want to see more videos like this. It's been me2D, and I will see you guys later.